Category number 3 is the award for Achievement in the Arts and Creative Industries. Ethnic minority communities in the UK have made substantial progress in the arts in recent years, but those of South Asian descent are still underrepresented. The judges were looking for young people who have set their hearts on making it in a crowded sector and are finding their way into the spotlight. But you didn't have to be on stage or screen to show achievement or progress. Entrants could be from any corner of the sector, from music composition to film editing, from acting to stage design, from film direction to theatre lighting. Entrants could be a painter, a sculptor, a rapper, an author, whatever it might be. What's important is their story, how he or she got there and the challenges they faced. The shortlisted candidates in this category are Umar Hussain, Ismail Hussain, and Pishdad Modaresi Chahadehi.
So, hi, my name is Pishdad Modaresi Chahadehi, the full name. I'm 23 years old. Currently I'm living in Bradford, BD1, right in the center. 2012 I came to the UK from Germany. My mom's from Pakistan, my dad's from Iran, so I come from a mixed background. And I nominated myself for this award. So my background in terms of education is I did a filmmaking degree in Leeds. I did a bachelor's for 3 years. During my course I skipped all of my lectures and I started getting bookings and started going to my bookings, video shoots, nightlife, that kind of stuff, instead of going to my lectures. So my profession, I'm a filmmaker slash videographer slash video strategist, depends who's asking. Yeah, I travel all around the world to places like Portugal, Tanzania, Malta to create short documentaries, music videos, promos. I try to do one documentary per month, which focuses on a social issue. The last one was about a Syrian refugee who's adapting to life in Bradford. The one I'm working on currently is about air pollution in Bradford in partnership with Born in Bradford. Alongside that, I mentor some young people from the university and some young people I met across my travels. There's one in Portugal, one in Tanzania. So yeah, hopefully you'll see a lot more films from them in the future too. And I also want to thank my friend Anga Kara, who's a life coach, and sent me the link to nominate myself. I think he saw it was quite fitting. I read all the criteria and I thought, that's quite fitting. So yeah, here we are again.
Hello, my name is Ismail Hussain and I'm 18 years of age and I'm from Girlington in Bradford. I'm currently studying my A-levels at Dixon's Ollerton Academy and I'm currently doing business, finance and IT. From a young age, I've been singing faith-inspiring songs. When I was young, I entered a competition in which I came first in. This allowed me to become recognised in the community and this is where my journey began from. This has led me to travel to many different countries such as Mauritius, South Africa, Portugal, France and many more. Bradford is the youngest city in Europe and I am from an area within Bradford that has faced many challenges. Considering all of this, I've stayed focused on my education and also my singing passion, which has allowed me to travel the world and inspire many youngsters. Through my artistic recognition, I've helped charities raise money for noble causes all around the world. Besides all my charity work, I also run a workshop in schools and mosques in which I teach kids how to sing. I feel blessed that at such a young age I've released a number of albums in different languages and have attracted millions of viewers online, and I've also sold thousands of CDs across the world, and I feel that this is a big achievement for me. I would like to thank the YAYA Awards for accepting my nomination.
My name is Umar Hussain. I am from Bradford, living in Carverley. I'm 28 and I'm currently working in London. I work as a visual effects producer at Industrial Light and Magic, which is part of Lucasfilm and Disney. I was nominated by my dad for the awards, I believe. I went to university and did a degree in Manchester in politics and economics, nothing to do with film. And then just through knowing what I wanted to do and kind of talking to people whilst I was at uni. Ended up on some music video shoots, and that led me to, through some contacts, find out about a visual effects conference that happens in Germany. So I worked and saved up to afford to get a flight to go to that conference and just start to ask some questions about how you'd have a career in visual effects production, which sounded like something that, I mean, I didn't know anyone that did it. So it's just, without going to physically talk to people, it's almost impossible to find out. So I did that, went to Germany, to Stuttgart in 2013, and I just stood in line for 2 hours waiting to talk to someone, and then eventually met someone from Disney Animation who took me for a coffee that lasted for about 2.5, 3 hours, and ended up with this whole like written list of information on how to get into the industry. And he introduced me to some people that ended up getting me my first internship at a place in London, which is one of the bigger visual effects companies, and it started from there. So I'm a visual effects producer now. I worked my way up through the ranks. So over the years, I've been really lucky that I've worked on like the flagship visual effects film at the place that I've been at. So I worked on Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Jurassic World, and I did all 3 Star Wars. And right now I'm working on a project that I can't really talk about too much, but it's just going to be a big stage show in London that's using some cutting edge technology for a big band. So it's an exciting one to work on. Like being from the north and being from a Pakistani background is just, I didn't know anybody that looked like me that was doing it. So there wasn't anyone to ask. Most of my family just wouldn't have been able to help in the way that some people in the south, just through connections, get their internships. So I think that was the hardest part. And it was just through like really like relentless graft to just like find people to talk to, and then really listening to the advice, because every like step of the way was a little bit harder, I think, because I didn't have any context to what I was doing. But then you just, first one in, last one out, eventually you get that reputation, and people start to see that you want it more than other people, and you can get pushed through the barriers that exist. And now, I mean, from when I started 10 years ago, there was a lot more black and brown faces in the office. But when I started, I was definitely one of the one or two in a 500 person company. So that's probably the biggest barrier to break in. But I'm really happy now that more people have flooded through, I think. But if you have like an ability to work hard and learn, then people are going to want to help you if you've got the right attitude. So I think that's the thing. It's like, it's not a unachievable job. It's anyone can do it. You just have to want to do it. And that's the message I would send out.
This award is sponsored by the National Science and Media Museum in Bradford. To reveal the winner, I'd like to introduce the director, Jo Quinton-Tallock.
Hello, and greetings from my own particular part of Yorkshire, here in my home in Steeton near Keighley. The National Science and Media Museum is absolutely delighted to be sponsoring this award. Our museum explores light and sound technologies and media through the prism of science. But it's in the arts and the creative industries that this technology finds its most powerful expression. The objects in our collection are the tools that make possible great television, great movies, powerful photography, inspiring storytelling through video games, and so much more. And today we celebrate the extraordinary talent we have right here in Yorkshire. Young people who are pushing boundaries, making waves in the creative industries, and making a name for themselves well beyond our county. So I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who entered, and very well done to all the shortlisted candidates. The quality of submissions was really high. So now I can open the envelope and reveal the winner of the award for achievement in the arts and creative industries is Ismail Hussein. Congratulations.
First of all, I would like to thank the QED team for organising the YAYA Awards and giving talent the recognition that they deserve. This award is an absolute honour for me, and I'm looking forward to see where this can take me in the coming future. Last but not least, I would like to thank my team, my parents, and the sponsors, the Science Media Museum, for supporting me from the very beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again to our sponsor, and many congratulations to Ismail Hussein.